Merry Christmas! Welcome to my home. Would you like to come in? Into the family room and we'll get cozy by the fireplace. Don't forget to grab your favorite beverage and I'll meet you in the family room. My favorite chair, you snuggle into yours, and we'll take a look at some great Christmas ideas to decorate with quilts. Now that you've had a minute to look around, let's take a little closer look at some of the Christmas vignettes. If you have an orphan table runner, orphan placemat, or maybe you don't use placemats and there's such great placemat patterns, how about tuck one underneath something like I have it under my clock? How about stack up some of your quilts? I have it on the top of my counter by my fireplace, but why not on the end of a bed, on a bench, or just on a big chair? A bench pillow. Bench pillows are a great way to use a border stripe. This pattern on the bench is using a Kimberbell repeating stripe. How about fold up some of your quilts and put them over the backs of your chairs? It gives color to the front and the back. Here I've got a table runner the wrong way on my sofa table. It's dangling down the front. You can see more of it, and it's a nice way to use a table runner. Here I have it on the table in its traditional way. An advent calendar. This is one of the advent calendars we have at the store. There are 3 of them. This one actually has little pockets that you sew. So there's a pleat in each one for little treasures. Here's another placemat idea. I put one on either end of the coffee table where I have a centerpiece. These placemats are from a pack, a Hollyberry Farm table set. 4 placemats and the topper, or it can be made into, or it can be used as a quilt. It's 48 inches by 53 inches. That uses up a panel. You have an embroidery machine? How about this beautiful Kimberbell table or wall hanging, pardon me. This is new from June Taylor. Comes with 100% cotton dish towel or tan towel and the printed batting to do the top. That was one of the new things we got from Quilt Market. On the left is past the hot dish. On the right is a moldable, heat moldable dish cover. Both of these options are excellent for passing around the table at Christmas time or whenever. I've got mine made out of Christmas fabric, but you could make it out of everyday fabric if you happen to be going to a potluck. What a wonderful hostess gift. Bring your dish in one of those and you can pass it at the table. BQ. So many people have made that pattern. How about BQ goes mini into table or in placemats? Pinterest idea, table runner on a sleigh. I thought, what a great idea. Sometimes you just don't have enough table space or enough walls to hang things. Here's another option. The pattern is called Geese Across the Table. There's 6 placemats and the runner. Notice the tree napkins. We have how-tos for a number of things always that you can access. Every Tuesday we do a how-to, but we have put them all in a special page for you that you can link. So those are the tree napkins, and you use the quick trim ruler from Creative Grids. So look for those, and some of those projects are real nice and quick and easy. And there's the placemats from Geese Across the Table. This is Asian Charms. It's actually a charm pack pattern. However, Velma made these, and it is using, I believe it was 4 fabrics. And then she's used the binding, likely cut on the bias, unless it was a diagonal stripe. However, we have a video for continuous bias that is in the how-tos that you can take a look at. So if you had a stripe and you cut it on the bias, that's the kind of binding you get. Under my tree is a self-bound blanket, another how-to project. If you don't have a tree skirt or don't have time to get one made, How about tuck one of your Christmas quilts in there? My tree skirt slash self-bound blanket is cuddle with cuddle. Here's another cuddle with cuddle. The gnomes are cuddle, and the back of it, as with the black and red one, is the luxe cuddle. And do you see how luxurious that is? It's delightful. I don't think she's quilted this one. The buffalo plaid, I had it quilted with cotton batting. Baby, it's cold outside. And that is the Panel Expressions pattern from Bean Counter. This is just a panel, and we've used the 2-color binding, another how-to, and the bias binding, continuous bias binding for the edge. This is the other part of the Holly Berry Farm set. I do have mine on the table because I don't have enough walls for stuff like that. Behind is the Candy Cane Lane bench pillow, and in front is the pattern that we had for our fall color cruise. Now I have to find it. Maybe I'll come back to that. This is the back side of the Holly Berry Farm set. This is one of the 3-yard quilts, Holiday Blooms, from the Fireside book, Make It for Christmas. Sing About Christmas is from the Traditions, Make It for Christmas book. The 3-yard quilt books are from Fabric Cafe. This one we called Branches, but the pattern is called Broad Strokes, and it's from Quilts on the Double, another Fabric Cafe book. I put my Holiday Blooms on my sewing machine. Again, I don't have that much space for all those quilts, and so here's another option. Put a quilt over a piece of furniture that you have. Here I folded it, and I've hung it over a cabinet that I have in my hallway. Another kind of a how-to. Yesterday on Facebook, I showed how to make these kinds of pillows. All you need is 1.2 meters of fabric, no sewing, no gluing, no anything but fold it up and wrap it around your pillow. Take a look at how I did that. Now this one is with the vignette, and I do talk about that because it's got such a big design on it. It didn't look as good as the tied one, or as the tied pillow, which I do show in there as well. Now, if you've got a lap size quilt and you don't have a spot for it, you want to decorate your bedroom, why not throw it over your bed? It doesn't have to fit the bed. You don't have to make a full-size quilt. Behind is the Candy Cane Lane bench pillow done with embroidery, and then the Candy Cane or Cup of Cheer fabric from Kimberbell. Pillowcases are a great personalized gift that can second as a gift bag. I know some people who their kids expect a new pillowcase special for them every year. And again, we have a how-to that you can watch. One is done with a panel and one is done with regular fabric. Here is the geese across the table runner, and the Asian Charms table runner. There again, notice the binding wrapping around like a candy cane on the diagonal. The sofa table with the table runner running down the front. This gnome quilt is a Villa Rosa pattern called Pumpkin Patch, but it has incorporated in it the stripe from the repeating stripe in the fabric. Do you know there's only 25 days left till Christmas? Still lots of time to get some sewing done. We have put together kits for everything that is in, or most things that are in the presentation. As well, if you have fabric and you just need patterns, those are there as well. If you remember, click down to the how-tos and you can see some of the how-to projects that were in the video. So from the team and myself, because I never could have done this myself, I had a lot of people doing a lot of sewing. From our team at Lori's Country Cottage and myself, I wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for visiting. Bye for now.